patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. The Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Executive Director John Goodwin and Athletic Director Michael Hunter. Welcome into the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's up? Hope all y'all out there having a good evening. I hope you all had a good weekend. We're back in the building. John is in the building. John has blessed us with his presence tonight as well. Tonight we got a real good show for you guys tonight. Gonna dip and dab in. First of all, hold up. John, you all right, brother?
You know, the Bears won today. You know, I'm not gonna get too excited, but the Bears won without Justin Fields. Actually, they put up 30 points, which I'm shocked. Charles, I know that you're from the Chicago area, so you feel the same way, I hope. You know, the Bears won, North Star won, you know. It's just an exciting time. I know people thought I was going to say the Huskers won too, huh? Okay, the Huskers won.
You was in presence, though. You was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. So I think I added on to that the great weekend. So I am very excited. I'm very excited for what to come.
That's what's up. And I see that the hometown, we'll call him the hometown hero, Malachi Coleman. He scored his first touchdown.
That's right.
Of his collegiate career.
He threw to a receiver and he scored.
Yeah, hey, well, when your number call, you sure better answer.
That's right.
But we got a place for you. You know what I tell? Don't worry about it.
Number 15. He got Tommy Frazier number on.
And that's why he scored. Is that why he scored?
I think that's why he scored.
Hey, well, they won. So, and then, yes, you said North Star. We won. We headed to the playoffs for the first time in about 10 years.
That's an exciting time.
Almost 10 years.
And who North Star playing?
We got a rough opponent. We got Miller South again.
Miller South.
Yeah. We got Miller South.
Miller South. That's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be cold, too, I hear.
It's winnable.
But, I mean, you know, anytime you show up to a game, it's winnable.
That's right.
You know, but
right.
you got to do that first. You got to show up.
Did you say cold game?
It's going to be cold.
I mean, like how cold? It's 4:00, 4:30 game.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's what I heard. Because there's another game right after that.
Really? But we got to go there. They got somebody on their field. Well, yeah. Playoffs. So, man, hey,
one of the other Miller schools.
Man, so it might not be that bad.
It might not. But it's nothing like a cold game.
Yeah, that lets you. When you play cold games, that lets you know you probably done something.
Yeah, I will be definitely in my Michael Myers suit, Long Johns, the whole nine. Trust me. Trust me.
Well. Hey, well, Halloween right around the corner too. So, but
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave it just like that.
Oh yeah, there you go. No, we got a special guest in the house tonight. Like all our guests are special, but this guest is special, Blue Fi special. You know what I mean? We got a studio, full of Sigmas. That's just great.
It's great.
So those
what a feeling.
What a feeling. So those who are out there that, made decisions that
I seem awkward right now. I think because this guy's in my seat.
Is he in your seat?
You know what? That's what happens when you come late. If they see me coming in,
they did. I don't know if they did or not. They did. They did.
Oh, I bust myself out.
They did. But we here though. We here. We have Mr. Richardson in the house.
Charles Richardson.
He is yeah. He's used to that. He's
what
used
number
to that.
were you in college?
3.
Oh, 3 for the founders.
And the point guard from Proviso East, Maywood, Illinois, Charles Richardson.
I remember when Chuck was 18 years old, but I remember when he first got to Nebraska. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, we'll get on that. Oh, we're gonna get on that. No, so Chuck is he is our CLC coordinator. Did I get your title? Director. Yes, he is our CLC director at the Malone for our after school program at Color Middle School. So we will be talking to Chuck about what goes on there, what goes into being the CLC director at Color Middle School. But first, let's just jump right into it. Chuck, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I haven't been in in front of a microphone since I played for the Huskers.
What? Go big red. That's how they do it.
I think that's how they do it.
I listen,
that's
but
how they do it.
But yeah, so that's good though. Hey, now you're in front of one tonight, baby. You're in front of one tonight. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Chuck. Tell the listeners where you from. What brought you to Lincoln, Nebraska, and how long you been here, and the whoop wop bam da boo.
Okay. Well, if everyone out there that knows me knows that I basketball in school brought me to Lincoln. I'm from Maywood, Illinois, Proviso East, one of the best sports tradition high school in the city of Chicago.
We can say that.
We can
say that.
One of the best,
We can name a few of them that came out of Proviso East.
You can name some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I will say that.
Okay.
I've been here since 2003. Played ball for the Huskers for about 4 years. Played overseas for a few years, and I'm proud to say that I've stayed here since, raising a family in one of the best towns in the world. I've been able to travel the world, but being in Lincoln is kind of grew on me. So I'm happy to be here.
So let's go back. So what made you in 2003? What made you choose Nebraska to come play basketball?
One of the major deciding factors was being from Chicago, being born and raised in Chicago. I was recruited by a lot of in-school colleges, in-state colleges. I wanted to get away from home.
Everybody reads, I gotta go.
I wanted to get away from home, and I wanted to play for a major university. And Nebraska being in the Big 12 at the time, it was a good fit. I've came here, and when I came for my visit, I felt like it was a family-oriented atmosphere, from the coaches to the players to the community. And the coach that recruited me, Doug Novsak, shout out to Novsak, Coach Novsak. He played college ball at SIU with an uncle of mine.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of a factor in it as well, but that didn't come about till after they recruited me. So yeah, just wanted to get away from home, really.
That's what's up. And you say community. It's crazy that you say that, because when you got here, 2003, you was what, 18? 18 years old. This young man was at my house at a barbecue for many dinners, multiple dinners, I would say. You know, yeah. At my house, 18 years old, me not knowing, fresh, because I moved here in 02. So I was fresh out of KC. Really didn't care too much about Nebraska, but it has grown on me. But yeah, 18. So I mean, like, we've been knowing each other, you know what I mean, for a while now, and I've seen you grow, and into the man you are today, the family man that you are today, and we did lose connection when you went overseas to play or whatnot, but glad that you found life here in Nebraska, and that brought you back here, and we have reconnected on many of levels since you've been back, community wise, family wise, and so I mean, I'm lucky to call you a friend, a brother, and a coworker, and many other things, but we are so pleased with what you are doing over at Color Middle School with our CLC program. For those who are listening, could you give us a little bit of insight on what it is you do actually for the Malone, and what the CLC program provides for the youth?
I would say for the CLC at Color Middle School, we provide a lot of opportunities for after school programming for our students, for middle school. A lot of times when you think of after school programming, you think of sports mainly. You think of maybe just watching kids or just having fun. But my thinking coming into this as being my first year was providing opportunities for learning, trying to tap into what the students of Color Middle School have to offer that they might not be aware of, and trying to find what they're passionate in, and how can I use that to help them become more educated and within those talents and the gifts that they have. So being able to partner with, being able to have the Malone Center as our lead agency, providing a lot of resources, a lot of connections in the community, is really, just having a passion to work with kids, number one, and not doing this for my own benefit, but really just having a passion to have a positive impact on our kids and trying to lead them and to become the best person or student that they can become.
And again, first, Chuck, thanks for coming tonight. Again, the mission, if those who don't know what the Malone is the community center, one of the first community centers, only African-American community center here in Lincoln. Pretty sure probably in the state as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Our mission is to eliminate our vision is to create unity and prosperity throughout Lincoln while honoring our African-American heritage. And the mission is to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. And we do that with the holistic programs that we offer. And for Charles Richardson from Maywood, Illinois, y'all don't understand. If you look up Maywood, I don't encourage you to go to Maywood by yourself. I'm just going to say that now. I don't care if you go in the Brookfield Zoo. If you go into the zoo, you better take some people, and you better go in the daytime before 12 noon. Hey. Maywood is an area, and I used to go back and forth to Maywood all the time. I had a friend out in Maywood who was actually like my family out there. And we would go out to Maywood all the time from Harvey. Harvey is another area to where you just want to just keep driving through.
Yes.
At about 85 miles per hour. Don't stop.
No, please don't.
But for you to come here, you say you wanted to, for those that are listening, how did Charles get here? Like, okay, we know that it was basketball and you want to get out of there. Why did you want to get out? Because one of the things that we experience here is that we want to create different experiences for our youth. Because we believe that through experiences forms habits of thoughts, behaviors, outcomes. And you decided in high school that you needed a different environment and different experience. What brought that on? What made you really decide, okay, you know what, Nebraska? I know you gave shots out to the coach, but why Nebraska? And why did you want to get out? What made you say, you know what, I'm going to pack up. I'm going as far as I can. 8 hours, about 7 and 15 if I'm driving.
He's feeling a bit wet.
Right. So what made that? What happened what experience did you have to make you say, I needed out and something better for myself?
Mm-hmm. Before I tap into that, I think that's what I'm going to say has been one of the most important things that I've brought to my students at Color. Being able to relate, because I once was them. I was an underserved youth. I grew up in poverty. I grew up around gangs and drugs and violence in my home, in my community, in my own backyard. I used those experience as a motivation. I like to thank God for allowing those things to happen in my life, because had not those things have happened, I wouldn't have been where I'm at today. So being able to go through those things and having God on my side, showing me that there's another way out, I think when we go through those experiences, we let that define us. And for me, it motivated me to get out, to want to do better. So when I saw things like drugs and violence, it caused me to go the other direction. And so what I brought to myself, what I told myself was, okay, this is what I see. This is what I've been through, but this is not who I want to be. And, I believe that in Maywood, you talk about Maywood a lot, there's a lot of people there that have helped me to get to where I'm at today. I can't shout out to everybody because we'll be here all night. From friends to coaches to teachers to community partners, just wanting to give opportunities to youth, and I took advantage of those opportunities. So being in those type of environments caused me to say, you know what, I've lived here 18 years. I know there's a lot of world out there. I know there's a lot more to learn. I want to go somewhere where I can just live life. And once I came here, I knew that there was a lot of opportunities. One thing that really stood out was the population of Black in Lincoln, Nebraska. The percentage then might not be much lower than it is now, but I've been raised in a very diverse community growing up in Maywood. Believe it or not, and Proviso, we very diverse. So coming here was, kind of like I was used to it, being around, not being around certain areas where you have a lot of people that look like me, and being around in an environment where you don't have a lot of people that look like me. So I'm able to adapt. But those things what drew me to Nebraska.
And you played basketball, all 4 years?
All 4 years.
You grew up playing basketball, and you're not the tallest. I will say that everybody knows you're not the tallest, but for you to get a full ride scholarship to the University of Nebraska. You had to get out of that situation. You were motivated and you were passionate enough. One thing that you did was you continued to play ball. You used that gift that you had and decided that I'm going to do something with that gift. And that gift got you a D1 scholarship at Nebraska.
Exactly right. A phrase that we used back in my day. You know, I'm 39 now. I can say back in my day.
Back in my day. Hey, in the Jerome boat. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Jerome.
Basketball was my meal ticket.
Okay.
You know, I knew that from the time from when I was 2 years old, when I first started dribbling the ball, that basketball sports would be my meal ticket out. You know, and I used that as the gateway to get here. But I also had people in my support system that that allowed me to know that education was also a part of it, you know, and Nebraska is not slacking in that department one bit, you know, when it comes to helping students and getting students to educated and graduated, you know, not just coming here for scholarship or full ride or partial, but they actually want you to succeed. You know, we don't have, there's not many colleges, I think, that really like have a passion about wanting their student athlete to leave here with a degree.
We're going to take a pause right there because that leads into a lot of other things that we want to talk about. We're going to take a quick break. Again, this is Charles Richardson, myself, John Goodwin, and my main man, Michael Hunter. We're on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
It's fishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's not often a man wakes up and says, I feel the best I have in years. We hear this all the time at Limitless Mail, and it can happen to you when you go to Limitless Mail and get a blood test to see what your body is missing. That's how simple it is. Schedule a free consult with Limitless Mail. Discuss your symptoms. Do the blood test. If your lab results say you're low in testosterone, we can fix that. Age is just a number. You can feel your best again. Just ask Limitless Mail.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom. This beat that comes in just make me want to just flow.
Hustle and flow.
You know, let me spit it. This a little story I'm about to tell. My man Chuck and Mike Hunter is here so well. Okay, that's all y'all getting. That's all y'all getting.
Y'all better sign him right now.
Hey, that's all they getting right there.
Sign him right now.
Talent. I had no idea.
Better sign him right now.
Oh, because I didn't have nothing else after that. So, hey.
I was about to jump in.
I was surprised that came out like that. We're here with Mike Hunter and Charles Richardson. We call him Chuck. He is from Maywood, Illinois. We were talking about his experience at Nebraska. Now, you mentioned your experiences in Chicago, from Chicago to Nebraska. You talked about the university experience. Now, when I moved here in 96, it was a culture shock. And I'm talking everything, food, everything. Stuff was closing early. You know, I'm used to going to White Castle. I'm used to, you know, we go on to Portello's, you know, at midnight. Get me one of them dipped Italian beefs. You know what I mean? Oh man, don't have me get to talking about this food. So tell me about your experience growing up more here. You know, you leave college, you're there, you come off campus. Did you spend a lot of time outside of campus?
I did. But I would say, me personally, as the individual that I am, it's always around. It always have to do with sports,
okay.
And that has led me to have many relationships in the community outside of Nebraska. You know, so when it was a culture shock, you know, when I said everyone found out back home that I was going to Nebraska. Where's that at? Is that by Alaska?
Yeah.
How cold is it out
first
there?
question. Ain't no black people out there.
Right.
Ain't no black people out there.
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
And I think that in itself, ain't no black people out there. That in itself, when I got here, you know, we had Hamilton College.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the F Street Rec was really, really big back then. Not saying that it isn't now, but during the summers is where I gravitated to those areas, and I got to see Black culture, the barbershops. First started with Muhammad's, and then Oasis. You know, that's where I got to develop and have those relationships with our Black community, and But it started with basketball. So I would go around finding places where I can play basketball or find someone that looked like me where I can just go hoop, you know.
So what did basketball do for you?
Basketball was a major outlet, you know. Growing up in poverty and having disadvantages, you know, I could go to a basketball court and just free my mind. You know,
you can escape from everything.
That's what it did for me.
Yeah.
You know,
and the crazy thing about it is that, you know, I think nowadays that, you know, these kids that we serve and other kids that we don't serve that have those challenges and things like that, they don't have no outlet. They don't have they don't go to the basketball courts. They don't have no, because this generation of youth are just homebound. Everything is social media. Everything is, you know, their phones and, you know, everything like that. When like you said, we would just go outside. Mm-hmm. You know, home ain't the great, but I can go outside, and we can go outside and go down the street and mingle with kids who going through the same struggles we going through. So it seemed normal. It seemed, okay, this is cool.
And you outside all day.
And you all day, because you ain't want to be home.
Outside all day until that street light.
Yes.
Before that street light come on.
Yes.
Because you know you get...
Boy, look.
We been there,
Yeah, gone. Boy. It was two things. It was street light come on, you better be in front of the house. When mom flick the porch light on and off, it's time to come in the house.
That's it.
And it's just, but nowadays they're in the house. There's no escape. There's no outside. And I think that has a lot to do. Well, I think that alone builds a lot of these mental health issues that we see today in our youth, because I mean, they don't talk to nobody. They don't, go outside, and they don't express themselves. They don't, because outside is a lifesaver. That's therapy in itself, and that's where you got all your skills. That's where we develop skills, freeze tag and all that, red light, green light, all that kind of stuff. We was developing motor skills, and then when we finally started playing organized sports, that stuff came in handy. Oh, you trying to touch me? Can't get off me. You try to do this. So I mean, a lot, but nowadays kids don't have that.
I think that is where our focus come in at for the after school program, is finding passions outside of what the world has to offer, because what we see on social media, how realistic is it for,
right,
for your neighbor or for your friend, like and how much of that is 100% true,
Yeah.
So to show our kids that there's much more out there than what they see on social media has really been an impact for myself and for our staff at Color Middle School, and for the community partners that we have coming into our programs. So when we talk about the clubs that we have our hair and skincare club, which one of our instructors is proud to say that my wife, Alita Richardson, at Zen Salon and Physical Wellness.
Big shout out.
Shout out. So
that's a plug.
And she has brought a hair and skincare club to our after school program, which is part of our STEM category, our STEM clubs at Color Middle School. And it has shown our not only our female students at Color, but some male students that have also joined the club, that there's much more out there outside in the world that you can be great at outside of, social media or entertainment. If you don't have, if you're not becoming a doctor or a lawyer, you can tap into these other gifts that God has given you and create something. So when you see someone that looks like you, when we talk about someone that looks like us, a Black female that's coming in with her own business and allowing our students to see that it's much more than what you see and what you can become.
Yeah,
that has played a major role.
And me and John, it's crazy that you say that, because me and John was just having this conversation Friday on how, and it has to do with the environment that we're in. It has to do with where we are, in America. It's a lot of these kids will go through their whole school career not being taught by someone who looked like them. It's a possibility that kids right now within the LPS system will go through their whole 12 years of school, a student of color, and not have a teacher that looked like them. That's hard. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand how a lot of people don't understand just how hard that is. You don't have nobody that you feel like you can relate to. You don't have nobody you can feel like you can trust at times. And you don't see anyone that's successful other than social media or whatever the case may be, because that's all you do, because there's no type of, they don't show any type of individuals, posters, videos or any type of lessons that I can remember that shows these kids that you can do something else. You too can be successful in those types of areas that you was just describing. And these kids don't understand it because they're not shown, they're not given those opportunities, and it's good that you guys are bringing those opportunities within the CLC program, and it's good that LPS is allowing, the CLC programs to actually be able to bring and introduce those kids to that. So big ups to that too.
Yeah. So outside of those clubs, we also have, so when I mentioned earlier, when you think about after school programming, you think of sports, athletics, or kids just having fun. So another club that we have that we will be starting is the DJ club that will be instructed by our very own DJ KB. Everybody know him as KB, Kwabena Mensah, who's also the director, founder of Visionary Youth.
KB be scratching.
And Oasis.
KB
be scratching.
He be on the ones and twos. Man.
DJ KB.
Yeah, I think KB played in Juice, bro. I don't know. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and look. I think KB played in Juice, bro. Hold up. Yo, Q. I think he played in Juice, bro. KB, man, you play in Juice? I'm gonna ask you on the air, bro. Did you play in Juice, bro? Yeah, Bishop, man. I gotta go hire Bishop, bro.
So our DJ club, and we also have our dance and fitness club. And our dance and fitness club has brought confidence, courage, and to our students. So our dance and fitness club is instructed by Danielle Garcia, and the students who have joined this club did not know each other prior to this club.
Wow!
And they formed a relationship to where now that they are choreographing their own dance routines, some things that they haven't done even prior to this club. So that's what this club has brought for them.
That
so
confidence,
courage, positivity, teamwork, leadership. They've all grown into leadership positions within our CLC program. So these type of clubs that we bring into the program is allowing our students to step into or tap into their passion.
These are kids who how can I say it? These are some hard-headed kids. these some hard-headed kids, and I say hard-headed in a good way because we all three up here with some hard-headed individuals.
Ooh.
Should we go?
I was a teacher.
Yeah, John thought he was in real estate back in the day. He thought he was in retail. But these kids have a lot of challenges that they have to face. Not only in school but also out of school, and for those kids to actually drop that wall, allow themselves to interact with other people, allow themselves to be open, allow themselves to show if they can't dance, they dance in any way. If they allow those kids allowing themselves to to be out there like that, that's huge. That's huge. That's a great step in the right direction right there, especially when you have those youth who are normally shielded off and not wanting to communicate and not wanting to be a part of a lot of things. It makes them feel like they're valuable too, and they have worth. And so you guys allowing them to find their worth and their value, and you guys are letting them know exactly what they are worth and what they are valued. So they bounce and they in there.
That relationship,
that's huge.
That relationship is huge.
That's huge.
One thing that I like about how you're doing it at Color Middle School, and it's similar to what we're doing at Malone, is that we are making sure our kids, our scholars, our kings and queens understand what a gift is. Not only understand it, recognize what theirs are. We mature that gift. So we're going to water it. We're going to water the seed that's in them. And for that gift to be deployed to the world, not employed, deployed. It's a difference. People say, what separates y'all from everybody else? We are deploying individuals because the world is waiting on the real person. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on you. There's a reason why in that drive-by shooting, I didn't get hit. There's a reason why there's a reason why, Mike, that you're still here. It's because we have what's inside of us that needs somebody that's out there needs that, what we have.
Right.
So they can be deployed to the world.
Mm-hmm.
See, they can fire you from your job, but they can't fire you from your work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're doing, I feel like I need an organ behind me.
I was going to play it. I was about to play it.
You better know. I was about to play it. Better know churches. Is that we're doing just that. We come from the experience, right? We are creators. We're not duplicators. We are born to create. And while we are creating, we're going to deploy our gift to them, for them to do the same thing. That's eliminating multi-generational poverty. Because that happens anyway. It happens anyway. If all you see is bills, and not sleeping not sleeping in a bed, and you have rats and roaches crawling all over the house, and you can't make paycheck to pay. If that's all you see, that's all you're gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
So why not offer something different? We always say we can't unscramble scrambled eggs. Once the eggs are scrambled, man, that's it, man. Grab another egg.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is grabbing another egg for those kings and queens to be able to operate out of and create. That's who we are. We are creators. For them to be deployed to the world. And I really applaud you, because you don't have an easy job. What makes you want to do what you do? Because you don't have an easy job. There's a lot of no's. There may be some that's against you. You, like Mike said, there may be some hard heads in there. What makes you get up every day to say, you know what? Let me go to work. Because you wasn't there. I mean, you were somewhere else before you got there. Mm-hmm. So what made you say, hey, I need to work with kids?
That's what it is. It's because I was there. I was them growing up, and being able to use that story. Everyone has a story, How can we use that story to help someone else? I didn't get here just because, my family was rich, or I didn't always have a job. I wasn't always able to provide, same with you, same with Mike. So being able to get here, how do we use that story to tap into our kids and our youth that needs to hear those challenges, that you can overcome these things. You don't have to be defined by your background, or by your environment, or by your family, or by your education, by the color of your skin. You don't have to be defined by that. There's much more to life than that. How can you use your gifts to get to where we are right now? We have a story to tell. So that's my passion, waking up every morning and helping these kids, being an impact for these kids, showing them that I was there, I'm here. This is how you can get to where I'm at.
Man, this is good.
Oh yeah.
Now this is good. We can stay here for a minute. We can stay here for another hour and 15 minutes and 23 seconds. But we have to take a break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be back. 93.7 The Ticket. This is the Malone Radio Show.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Chances are you're a busy person. Chances are you'd rather not drive down to Beatrice for your favorite desserts. Chances are you'd really benefit from a Lincoln location for all of your fruitcake, liqueur cake, and breakfast bread needs. Insert Beatrice Bakery in downtown Lincoln. 1040 O Street, the new 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Just grab a cake out of the cooler, pay at the counter, and you're headed home with the delicious, fruity, nutty, decadent treat of your choice. Beatrice Bakery, online at beatricebakery.com or now in downtown Lincoln at 1040 O Street.
Find the ultimate sports bar experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill. Big definitely describes the Big Ten House Nachos, topped with pulled pork, barbecue sauce, and much more. Enjoy char-buffed chicken wings, coated in flavorful sauce, delicious pizza, and half-pound burgers made to cure your cravings. The bar features 16 different taps, including local Nebraska brews. There's a good wine selection and the signature Big Ten teenies served with champagne. Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill. Visit big, the number 10, LNK.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yes, we're here with Mike and Charles Richardson, director from CLC, Malone Center. Color Middle School is where he is at. We only have a few minutes left, Charles. I'm sorry we took a lot of your time just talking, but we definitely want to give you space. What other programs is available at Color Middle School if there's a parent out there listening that their child is going to Color?
So if you might not be interested in the other programs that we mentioned, Hair and Skincare Club, Dance and Fitness, DJ Club, we're also having a Flying Classroom Club that will be starting here pretty soon, this second quarter, where our students will learn how to build an electric motor. We have some other fun activity clubs that include slime club. You know, a lot of fun things that our students like to do, you know, outside of just learning in a classroom. So arts and craft has been a really hit for our students. We'll be partnering with hopefully some local Lincoln celebrity artists. I won't say the names right now, but that's in the works. So Roads, Rails, and Race Cars is really popular because it's ran by one of colored middle school teachers. So to have the teachers outside of the school, outside of the school day, to come into the after school program to work with our students is very important as well, because that helps them build that relationship also. So those fun activities, another very, very fun activity for our students that taps into helping them become more educated and learning in the classroom, when it's not in the classroom, has been Trivia and Jeopardy Club, where we have students collectively or individually. They can we can use this individually, or we can have the kids pick groups to where we can have a Trivia and Jeopardy, and it becomes very competitive. But this has also allowed them to work together as a team, become leaders in picking teams, or helping other people learn or answer questions. So those are some really fun activities outside of the sports clubs that we have.
You have a lot going on. a lot of STEM. We're STEM focused. So our youth, we're STEM focused. He mentioned Flying Classroom. That's a STEM plus aviation program, and hope that solar build is going to be amazing. The Flying Classroom is out of Miami, Florida. Captain Barrington Irving he created the program, and we brought that program here, I think last year and a half ago. This will be the the second year for color to be using that program. So we're very excited about that. You mentioned the DJ enrichment, which came from Virginia, is another program that I'm very excited to see what happens with that program. That's also STEM.
So with that DJ club, it's also exciting because we're going to have several events at Color, to where we're going to utilize that DJ club to perform and provide sound and music at our events at the school.
Sweet.
So our students are very excited and pumped about being in this club.
How many do you have in that club?
We have 10.
How many students are in your after school program at Color?
Right now we have about 190 students enrolled, and more to come. Because what we haven't talked about is, because boys basketball hasn't started yet, so we want to start a basketball club to not just to have our student athletes to come in the gym and just play rec ball, but to actually train and work and prepare for the season to come. So we're going to have like a preseason training camp for our girls and basketball student athletes at Color Middle School.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Mike,
That's new.
There's a lot going on over there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, regardless of what, we got good people in place to do great things. And the challenge is rough. The challenge is, that's exactly what it is. It's a challenge. But people like us, they always say, don't toot your own horn. Well, we got to that sometimes, because we're in the battlefield. Mm-hmm. We're in the battlefield, and we're utilizing every tool that we have to make sure these kids be successful. And our life experience is our best teacher. And that's what we have. A lot of kids, it sucks to say it, but a lot of kids don't respond well to books. What I mean by that is, we've all been to college, but I very rarely use any of my college experience to teach these kids. It's all life experience. And because of what you've said all show long, Chuck, it's because we were those kids. We know exactly what these kids are going through. We know exactly what they need, how they feel. We know what a look is. We know we when a kid walk in the room with a certain look, we know what that look is. And so our life's experience is our teacher, and we will never be dissatisfied from where we come from. We look at, we always say, me personally, I always say, I'm glad I was raised the way I was raised. But it also has taught me not to allow myself to continue that circle to have my kids being raised in the same environment. But I would never take nothing away from the way I was raised. And so we have to teach these kids that they can be the cycle breakers. The cycle can be broken if you truly want it to be broken. And they just have to understand that you're going to be a product of your environment no matter where you come from. But take that product and flip it to something else, but use that product to make something else better. And so, I think that's what we're doing. We're using a product that we've grown up with, and we flipped it to make these kids better. And I applaud you. I keep doing what you're doing, and I know you will, because I'm gonna go back to it because you're a Sigma man, and that's what we do.
I'd like to touch on one more thing.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
We now that everything that you just said, Mike, it made me remember, because we're going to be partnering. Not partnering, but Lawrence at the Malone Center is going to have a peer group after school program at Color. And I think this is so important with, the day and age that we're in, where mental health awareness becomes very important, very impactful. And I believe, my own opinion, that we all suffer from some type of mental health.
Oh, absolutely.
Mental illness, whether it be just anxiety or depression on different types of levels. But outside of that, it's the outside that really is impactful. We can deal with things, but what is the outside doing for us? How are we allowing someone to be comfortable enough, confident enough to acknowledge and be aware, or let other people know that they're dealing with something?
Right.
Are we going to judge them? Are we going to be so opinionated? Are we going to talk about them behind their back because they're dealing with this, or they don't know how to cope? Or are we going to help? Are we going to lend an ear without judgment? Are we going to pass judgment? Are we going to find resources and ways to help them and connect with them, help them to open up? And I think that's what this peer group is going to provide for our students, because we need to make mental health awareness more prevalent, more comfortable with talking and open discussion about.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That is huge.
That's huge.
And we just gonna have to just stop it right there.
Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, what you said is very important for all of our listeners, and hope that we'll bring you back again so we can talk further about what you're doing at Color Middle School. This has been John Goodwin, the Executive Director of the Malone Center, Michael Hunter, the Director of Athletics, and Charles Richardson. Thanks for coming. He is the Director of Color Middle School CLC program. Again, this has been a great night.
Great night.
And we will definitely see you all again next week.
Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet. Sutter Heyman Jewelers' 118th anniversary sale is going on right now. This sale only comes around once a year, so don't miss your chance to save 20% or more on everything diamond. Bridal and engagement rings, bracelets, earrings, and all diamond jewelry, 20% off or more. Our lowest prices of the year, now through October 25th, only at Sauter Heyman's 118th anniversary sale. Lincoln and Grand Island or SauterHeyman.com.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your